This one single shift changed everything for me in my early days in network marketing. I'm going to share that with you in today's episode. It's interesting when people see individuals like myself or somebody else that's been successful in this business, they go, "Oh my gosh, it must have been always easy for you." Look, I mean, I can't do what you do, Falcone. You must have always been like this. If you caught my last episode, I talked about my early days, the stuttering, sweaty, nervous wreck who could barely sponsor anyone to save my life. And I'm telling you that when I began this journey, it was hard. I would literally go home because we worked in an office in a training center back in the day, and I would grab a bag of Sun Chips and a Coors Light, and I would get on my couch and munch on a whole bag of Sun Chips, which clearly isn't good for you, drink a six-pack of Coors Light, and cry myself to sleep, okay? If I can go from there to where I am today, why can't you? The breakthrough that I had was understanding that coming from this, and I was coming from this position of desperation, and the tone of my voice, and let me help you understand something. Tonality is everything. Okay, I'll give you a quick example. Many of you guys probably remember the show Seinfeld. It was one of the most popular comedies of all time. Jerry Seinfeld, and Elaine used to do this thing with mostly with Kramer, because Kramer was kind of an idiot on the show, funny idiot. And he would say something, and she would like take her hands and basically shove him across the room, and she would say, "Shut up." And she would shove him, and he would go flying across the room. But what was she saying? She wasn't saying, "Shut your mouth, close your mouth, like just be quiet." No, she said, "Shut up." But the tone of her voice is, so I can tell you right now, shut up, shut your mouth. And that would mean shut your mouth. But she's like, "Shut up." And she's shoving him. And even if she didn't shove him, the physical comedy that they did, if she just said, "Shut up." You see the difference? So don't sit here and tell me that tonality doesn't matter. Tonality absolutely matters. And what I found early was that my tonality was weak, broke, desperate, beggy, pleady, needy. And I finally came to a point where, like, dude, this is not working for you. You need to change. You need to change your tone. This is me talking to me, because I'm sitting here going, what? Like this is not cutting it. Now, granted, I was broke and I was desperate and I was needy, but I also figured out, like, hey, this isn't cutting it for me. And so I decided to change my tonality. Okay. And this is something that I teach extensively in one of my training programs, Cracking the Code to Success in Network Marketing. One of many things. In fact, that program is literally the A to Z of how to win in network marketing. It's the most comprehensive, that means complete, everything that you need to know about winning in network marketing from a how-to perspective in one training program. And I'll cover something here in a minute. But the important thing is, like, I had to make this shift. I had to make the tonality shift. And what was interesting, the moment I shifted my tone, the moment I came across with my prospects sounding like a guy that might have something going on, even though I didn't yet, all of a sudden I started to get enrollments. And I didn't realize. Now, I realized the result, because that was, in fact, by simply shifting my tone, I had my first $10,000 month in network marketing, not just a 1 month deal, but 10,000 plus in residual earnings from the company I was building at the time, from a crappy 1 bedroom duplex in Pacific Grove, California, in a garage. And, most dudes working out of their garage would probably be talking like I was, until I made that decision of having a change in my tone, which is, "Hey, man, I'm calling you from my garage. Things kind of suck. I need somebody to join my business. I hope it's you. Can it please, please, please be you?" Now, granted, I didn't say those things, but the way I sounded like I might as well have been saying those things. And it wasn't until I think about 15 years later that I studied NLP and discovered that what I was doing was actually a thing. Perception is projection. I'm not going to get into the details of that right now. The thing that I want you to understand is, what is your tone like? Like how many times have you had like your parents like watch your tone? What does that mean? Because you got this pissy, angry tone, and they're your parents are like, watch that tone. It makes a difference. So don't sit here and say, hey, tone doesn't matter. What's your tone? How are you coming across? Are you coming across as somebody that's successful, that's passionate, that's convicted, that knows where they're going? Are you in this unsure, I don't really know what the heck I'm doing? Even though if you don't know what you're doing, you don't need to act like you don't know what you're doing. And this is something that people do all the time. Actors do it all the time. They play roles. They play parts in a play or a movie or a show. And you don't need to be a professional actor in order to do this. I would love to teach this and a lot of other things, but you need to check your tone, because your tone is going to be a determining factor on whether people are joining you or not. So, how do you check your tone? How do you improve how you sound? You need to increase your skills. You need to understand how to do what we do in this business. That's where I come in. And I mentioned cracking the code to success. I've got a number of different training programs on my website. If you really want to know the A to Z, I'd recommend that. If you want to learn how to recruit pros into your business, people that are willing, able, and capable of doing what we do in this game, insider secrets to recruiting professionals, there's a bunch of them. The link is here. But here's the deal. Right now, I jumped on the Black Friday, Cyber Monday bandwagon. You can get any one of my training programs right now instantly digitally delivered to you, 30% off by just simply using the coupon code THANKFUL. And I don't think there's a better gift to give yourself than confidence and skill sets. And maybe I can help you change your tone so you can get better results in your network marketing business. Go to the site. We just redid the entire website, completely redid all of my branding. I'd love for you to go there anyhow, but give yourself the gift. It's 30% off. There's every single one of them. Doesn't matter which one. You can buy one, you can buy two, you can buy all of them. I don't care. Whatever you think works the best for you. But stop staying in the same place. You don't want to be 12 months from now in the exact same spot that you're at, or worse, behind. And if you're not taking action, if you're not taking consistent daily action, and you are still in this the cycle of continuing to do nothing every single day, I can help you change it. And the way I can help you change it is teaching you exactly what to do and how we do it. And that's where my training programs come in. So right now, toddfalcone.com, the link's down below. I think it's probably down below. My team's pretty smart. 30% off any of my training programs for a little while. It's not going to be lasting forever. You can take advantage of it. And I'd love to help you win. All right? We'll see you in the next episode.